There's a deep satisfaction that comes from growing your own food. It connects us to the earth, to the rhythm of the seasons, to a time when self-sufficiency wasn't just a virtue, but a necessity. And in these uncertain times, that connection, that ability to provide for ourselves and our loved ones takes on a whole new meaning. For preppers, the garden isn't just a hobby, it's a lifeline. It's about ensuring food security, having a source of fresh, nutritious produce when access to supermarkets might be uncertain. But a successful garden requires the right tools that are as reliable and enduring as the spirit of self-reliance itself. In this video, we'll be looking at 5 essential garden tools for preppers. These aren't fleeting gadgets, but time-tested companions that will serve you season after season, year after year, helping you cultivate not just a garden, but a sense of resilience and independence. Now let's start with a tool that's as fundamental to gardening as good soil itself, the hand trowel. This small yet mighty tool is indispensable for any gardener, whether you're a novice or a seasoned pro. Don't be fooled by its simplicity. A good hand trowel is an extension of your hand in the garden. It allows you to perform a variety of tasks with precision and ease. I'm particularly fond of the ones with a solid, forged head, preferably stainless steel. This ensures durability and resistance to rust, making it a reliable companion in all weather conditions. It's an investment that will last a lifetime, believe me. A well-made trowel can withstand the test of time and the rigors of constant use. The blade should be sharp enough to slice through roots, and the handle, well, that's where comfort comes in. An ergonomic handle can make all the difference during long gardening sessions. Look for a trowel with a handle that fits your grip, something that feels good in your hand because you'll be spending a lot of time together, you and your trowel. Comfort is key to preventing hand fatigue and ensuring a pleasant gardening experience. It'll be your constant companion for planting seeds, for gently tucking in seedlings, for weeding around your precious vegetables. Its versatility is unmatched. A good trowel will even help you dig those little holes for bulbs in the autumn, the promise of spring color tucked away in the earth. It's a tool that bridges the seasons, helping you prepare for the future. And when you're not using it, well, find a place for it in your shed, hang it up, keep it clean, and it will reward you with years of faithful service. Proper maintenance is crucial for longevity. It's a simple tool, yes, but in the garden, sometimes the simplest tools are the most essential. They are the backbone of your gardening toolkit. They become part of the rhythm of the work, part of the connection to the earth. Each use deepens your bond with the soil and the plants you nurture. And that connection, that sense of purpose, that's what gardening is all about, isn't it? It's about finding joy in the process and satisfaction in the results. It's about nurturing life, about providing for ourselves, about finding solace and satisfaction in the simplest of tasks. Gardening is a form of therapy, a way to reconnect with nature. So, invest in a good hand trowel, my friends, and let it be your guide as you embark on your gardening journey. It's a small step towards a fulfilling and rewarding hobby. It's a journey of discovery, of hard work, and ultimately, of deep reward. The more you invest in it, the more it gives back, enriching your life in countless ways. Now let's move on to another essential tool, one that might seem a bit more aggressive than the gentle trowel, but is just as vital to the health and productivity of your garden: pruning shears. These tools are indispensable for any serious gardener. Think of pruning shears as the surgeon's scalpel, used with precision and care to maintain the well-being of your plants. They allow you to make clean, precise cuts that help your plants thrive. Just as a surgeon removes unhealthy tissue, pruning shears help you remove dead, diseased, or damaged branches, allowing the plant to direct its energy to new growth. This process is crucial for the overall health of your garden. A good pair of pruning shears will become your ally in shaping your plants, in encouraging bushier growth, in training climbing vines, and in keeping your fruit trees productive. They are versatile tools that can be used in various gardening tasks. When choosing pruning shears, look for a pair with sharp bypass blades that make clean cuts, rather than crushing the stems. This ensures that your plants heal quickly and continue to grow healthily. And as with the trowel, a comfortable grip is essential, especially if you're pruning for any length of time. Ergonomic designs can make a significant difference in reducing hand fatigue. Remember, pruning isn't about hacking away at your plants indiscriminately. It's a thoughtful process that requires understanding and care. It's about understanding the growth habits of each plant, knowing where to make the cut to encourage new growth. to remove what's no longer serving the plant, and to create a balanced and aesthetically pleasing form. This knowledge comes with time and experience. It's a skill that develops over time, with observation and practice. The more you prune, the more you learn about your plants and their needs. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, we all do. Each error is a learning opportunity that helps you become a better gardener. The garden is a forgiving place, always offering us a chance to learn and grow alongside our plants. With each season, you'll see the fruits of your labor. So, invest in a good pair of pruning shears and approach the task of pruning with respect for your plants and a willingness to learn. Your garden will thank you for it. You'll be amazed at the difference a little judicious pruning can make in the health and vitality of your garden. Happy gardening. The garden hoe, preparing the ground for abundance. Now let's turn our attention to a tool that's all about preparing the ground, about creating the ideal conditions for your plants to thrive, the garden hoe. This humble tool has been a gardener's companion for centuries, helping to transform barren patches into lush, productive gardens. There's a certain satisfaction that comes from working with a hoe, from feeling the earth yield beneath its blade, from transforming a patch of ground into a fertile bed ready for planting. The rhythmic motion of hoeing can be both physically engaging and mentally soothing. The hoe is a versatile tool used for breaking up compacted soil, which is essential for ensuring that water and nutrients can reach the roots of your plants, for shaping beds and rows, giving your garden a neat and organized appearance and making it easier to manage, for creating furrows for planting seeds, ensuring that each seed is placed at the right depth and has the best chance to germinate and grow, and for hilling up soil around potatoes or leeks, which helps to support the plants and encourage better growth. It's also an effective tool for weed control, allowing you to slice through weeds at the soil line before they have a chance to take hold. This not only keeps your garden looking tidy but also reduces competition for nutrients. When choosing a hoe, consider the size and shape of the blade. Different tasks may require different types of hoes, so having a variety can be beneficial. A wide blade is best for general soil preparation and weeding, covering more ground with each stroke and making the work more efficient, while a narrow blade is more precise for working in tight spaces, allowing you to navigate around delicate plants without causing damage. And as always, a comfortable handle is crucial, especially for extended periods of hoeing. An ergonomic design can reduce strain and make the task more enjoyable. Now, some might see hoeing as tedious work, a chore that must be done, but I find it to be quite meditative. The repetitive motion can clear the mind and provide a sense of peace and accomplishment. There's a rhythm to it, a back-and-forth motion that connects you to the earth, grounding you in the present moment. To the generations of gardeners who have come before, who have honed their skills and passed down their knowledge through the ages, who have worked the soil with the same simple tools, creating a lineage of gardening practices that we continue today. It's a reminder that gardening is about more than just the end product. It's about the journey, the process of nurturing and growing. It's about the process, the connection, the bond you form with the earth and the life you cultivate. The slow and steady work of nurturing life, one hoe stroke at a time, creating a garden that is not only productive but also a sanctuary for the soul. The hand rake, the finishing touch. Now let's move on to a tool that's all about finesse, about adding the finishing touches to your garden beds, the hand rake. While its larger cousin, the bow rake, is ideal for moving large quantities of leaves or debris, the hand rake is a more delicate instrument, perfect for smoothing out soil, for leveling beds after planting, and for creating those fine seed beds that certain vegetables like carrots prefer. I always reach for my hand rake after I've sown seeds directly into the ground. It's so satisfying to gently rake the soil, covering the seeds, ensuring good contact between the seed and the earth. It's also indispensable for weeding between rows of closely spaced plants, allowing you to remove weeds without disturbing the roots of your vegetables. When choosing a hand rake, look for one with flexible tines that won't damage delicate seedlings. And as always, a comfortable handle is essential, especially for extended periods of raking. The hand rake is one of those tools that you might not use every day, but when you need it, you really need it. It's a tool that brings a sense of order and tidiness to the garden, that helps you create a sense of calm amidst the abundance. Garden gloves, protecting your most valuable tools. Finally, let's talk about a tool that's often overlooked but is absolutely essential for any gardener, especially for preppers who rely on their gardens for sustenance. A good pair of gardening gloves. Now, I know some gardeners prefer to work barehanded to really feel the soil between their fingers. And there's certainly something to be said for that connection. But for me, a good pair of gloves is essential for protecting my hands from thorns, from blisters, from the drying effects of the sun and wind. They also provide a barrier against dirt and grime, and let's be honest, gardening can be a messy business. When choosing gardening gloves, look for a pair that fits snugly but isn't too tight. You want to be able to move your fingers freely, to grip tools securely. Breathable materials are essential, especially in warmer weather. And if you're working with thorny plants like roses or berries, consider gloves with reinforced palms and fingers. A good pair of gardening gloves will become your second skin, protecting your hands while allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the work of the garden. And at the end of the day, when you're washing off the dirt and grime, take a moment to appreciate those hands, those tools that allow you to connect with the earth, to nurture life, to provide for yourself and your loved ones. They are, after all, your most valuable gardening tools. There you have it, 5 essential tools for the prepper's garden. Tools that will serve you well, season after season, year after year. But remember, tools are just tools. It's the knowledge, the skill, the dedication that you bring to the garden that truly matters. So get out there, get your hands dirty, and experience the deep satisfaction that comes from growing your own food. And as always, I'll be here in my garden sharing what I've learned, offering encouragement and celebrating the joys and challenges of gardening. Happy gardening, everyone.